It is so great to be here with you guys today. We have an amazing episode. Today we're making another classic Spanish dish, una tortilla con espinacas y atún, a Spanish tortilla with spinach and tuna. Guys, seriously, this Spanish omelet is an absolute stunner. It has so many different flavors and textures to it. It is absolutely delicious. Plus it's low carb, it's gluten free, it's easy to make, and it's done in under 30 minutes. Now to make the Spanish tortilla, as always, use a good quality non-stick frying pan. This is a key element to making a successful Spanish tortilla. That way the eggs don't stick on there and create a huge mess. Speaking of the eggs, also use cage-free organic eggs. It does make a difference in the flavor and texture of this tortilla. Alright guys, enough of me blabbing. Let's dive right in. We're going to begin by grabbing 4 cloves of garlic and roughly chopping them into big chunks. Now I'm going to grab about 5 cups of tightly packed spinach. I always like to use bagged spinach because it's already pre-cut and pre-washed. For the next ingredient, I'm going to grab 2 tins of Spanish tuna in olive oil and drain the oil from the tuna. For the last ingredient to prepare, I'm going to crack 6 organic eggs into a large bowl. Season the eggs with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And whisk this together until everything's well combined. Alright, let's start cooking our Spanish tortilla. Grab a non-stick frying pan, heat it with a medium heat, and add 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. After heating the oil for 2 minutes, I'm going to add the chunks of garlic in there and mix them around with the oil. You want to mix this continuously, that way that garlic doesn't burn. About 1 minute after adding in the garlic into the pan, and you can see that they're nice and fragrant, you don't want to overcook them, let's start adding our spinach into the pan. Now you want to add the spinach in there in batches, that way it doesn't overcrowd the pan. And just mix the spinach around. As you can see, it starts welting, that way it makes more room to add the remainder of the spinach. Once you've added all your spinach into the pan, place a lid on top. 2 minutes after adding the lid into the pan, let's go ahead and remove it. And we're going to season everything with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And mix this together until everything's well combined. Now let's remove our spinach from the heat. And just carefully drain any of that extra water that was released by the spinach. And add the mixture into the bowl with the eggs. Now we'll add our drained tuna into the bowl with the eggs and the spinach. And mix this all together until everything's well combined. Now using the same pan, I'm going to heat it with a low-medium heat. And add the mixture into the pan. Using a fork, you just want to make sure that everything's evenly distributed throughout the pan. About 3 minutes after adding our mixture into the pan and it's starting to get some texture, you want to grab a spatula and run it through the outer edges of the pan to ensure that the tortilla is not sticking to the pan. It's been about 5 to 6 minutes since we added our mixture into the pan, and it's time to flip the tortilla. Again, this depends on your pan and your heat. It might be less or it might be more. You want to grab a plate that's bigger than the pan, place it on top, and flip it. Hey, that's not my best flip, but at least I didn't spill anything. And slide the tortilla back into the pan. Now using a spatula, push down on the tortilla, that way all the mixture is evenly divided. And once again, using a spatula, you want to compact the tortilla to the outer edges. This is going to give it that classic rounded edge. After cooking this Spanish tortilla for about 11 minutes, that's about 5.5 minutes per side, it should be perfectly cooked. Let's go ahead and remove it from the heat and slide it into a serving dish. And before I try this, I'm going to cut a slice. That way you guys can see what it looks like inside. I cannot wait to try this. This looks amazing. Here we go. beautiful flavors to this Spanish tortilla. So simple, but so good. I mean, look at it. Look at the ingredients we used. Spinach, bagged spinach, eggs, canned tuna, garlic. Simple ingredients you can find at any grocery store. It's an explosion of flavors, guys. So easy to make. Done in under 30 minutes. A beautiful Spanish tortilla. Before I go, I'd like to give out a quick shout out to one of my patrons, Martin John Madsen. Again, thank you so much for all your support. I truly appreciate you. If you guys would like to support Spin on a Fork, you'll find my Patreon link in the description box below. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button. Till the next time, hasta luego.